All right, this is probably the last main thing that I wanted to talk about is have a place to cut weight at home. So listen, get a good scale. Get a good $200 scale on Amazon, and don't let your sister jump on it. Don't let your brother throw it down the steps. Your mom can't use it. That's yours. Keep it locked away in your closet so you have a scale where you always know. You might wake up at night and be worried about your weight. Go step on the scale. Isn't it nice to know what you weigh? So get a good scale. Don't have some piece of shit and say, well, it's usually a pound over, but if I deduct, no. Let's just quit living our life that way. Get a freaking scale. Get a jump rope. Get a heater. Now, what happens if you come home and you take a shower, you eat a little bit, you take a nap, you piss through your homework a little bit, and barely get that done? You guys don't have homework. You guys just use Google. Shit, back in my day, we actually had to open a book. You guys got it so easy. Hey, ChatGPT, do my science project for me. Okay, so listen. Then you're like, okay, I live in Minnesota. It's 29 degrees below zero. I got to go to the gym. So you load up in the cold car. You got all your stuff. You get home at midnight. Isn't it nice to say, okay, it's 8:45 at night. Got the heater on in the basement. I had a buddy in college. Well, it wasn't a buddy. He was like my enemy. No, Eric Aiken. We wrestled 4 times, actually. He was the NCAA runner-up twice. Great wrestler. Olympic alternate twice, too. Twice he almost made the Olympic team, but didn't. But he's a good dude. He in college, he says, I got moving rugs, like this big, thick moving blankets, and he nailed them around his basement, this house he rented at Iowa State. He put a bike in there and a heater and a scale, and he put like 3 blankets and some weights in the bottom. He's like, I just made a room out of big movers blankets. He goes, he gets hot as shit in there, Nick. I go down there and cut my weight. I'm like, that's smart. I always jumped in the car and went back to Oklahoma State, right? He had to kick the door into the baseball area and sneak in. We had all these different ways of breaking into the gym back then. Nowadays, I think they keep everything open for you guys. We put super glue in the key so the janitor couldn't lock the doors. We did it all. We would climb up, we'd open windows down to the basement, and then we'd go in there at night, and 10:45 at night, 10:30 at night. Sometimes my wife, then girlfriend, would go with me, and I'd be, oh, the window's open, you know. We'd climb down there, we'd go in the sauna, we'd go in the wrestling room. There's like 8 guys in there. And sometimes our girlfriends would be there doing homework, you know, and the cheerleaders were down there practicing. We'd all sneak in. And so it still sucked, though. Isn't it nice if you have a place to cut weight at your house? And you go, it's 29 degrees below zero in northern Minnesota. Go down to your basement, turn the heater on. I got a scale that works. How about if you had an exercise bike? Get one for Christmas. Get a good exercise bike, okay? Get a jump rope. So now I'm like, okay, I got my rope, I got my heater, I got my scale, I got my exercise bike, I got all my sweats dried and stacked down there. Maybe if you use plastics, I don't think you're supposed to, but most of you do. Got a couple sets of those, all right? And now you can cut weight at home, and you don't have to leave the house again. Some of us, Ben Lund's here, right? Ben's wrestled at University of Minnesota. In high school, he was kind of getting burned out. He's a runner-up a couple of times. He's like, I work out in the morning, it's optional, but I feel like I should. I work out after school, then I got to go to the gym and cut weight at night. I go, don't work out in the morning. Tell your coach at night you need to sleep. Don't go to the gym at night. I go, just work out at school, work out harder than everybody else, and then stay after practice for an hour and a half. So put all 3 workouts into one, and now you have a life back. You can sleep an extra hour and a half in the morning. You don't have to leave the house at 10 o'clock at night to go to the gym, right? You can just come home and take a shower, eat a little bit, do some homework, and watch Netflix and fall asleep at 9 o'clock at night. So you don't want to work out 3 times a day. You want to work out once a day. And if you have to work out twice, it's nice if you can just go down in your basement or in your room. So have a place to cut weight with all those items. Okay, so that's very important. I learned that in college, and I did that for my son. I did that for my nephew who now lives with me. Okay, so write this.